This is a strange incident at a gas station in Baoding, Hebei province that shocked the entire internet. A woman refueled her car late at night, but she didn't expect to refuel the air all over the floor, and even received ghost money. This incident shocked the entire internet at the time. If it weren't for the surveillance camera recording what happened at the time, I'm afraid it would never be explained. The weirdness of the incident is beyond your imagination. The incident happened at a gas station in Mancheng, Baoding City, Hebei province. At that time, Li Ping was a gas station attendant. At that time, there was no QR code payment, so she would meet with him every day. A large amount of cash is handled. Therefore, Li Ping takes her work very seriously and dares not be careless, and she has never made a mistake. Just say that day, when Li Ping was on night shift, at about 11:30, a small car drove in quietly outside. Li Ping saw that a car came to refuel, so she ran out to greet him. "Is it 93 or 97? Can I fill it up for you?" An old man got out of the car without saying a word, but pointed to the 93 gasoline. Li Ping has worked at the gas station for several years and has seen all kinds of cars, but the car driven by the old man in front of him was different from the one he drove before. "I've never seen a car like this before. It looks very strange, just like a self-assembled car." Li Ping fiddled with it for a long time before finding the gas port. He was thinking in his heart, how could this car be modified so strangely? This old man's aesthetic taste must be very problematic, but Li Ping didn't care. A full tank of gas cost exactly 300 yuan, so he quoted the price to the man, a total of 300 yuan. The man didn't say anything, but handed over 300 yuan in cash. Out of professional habit, Li Ping carefully identified the authenticity of the cash after receiving it. For those who deal with money every day, they can tell the authenticity of the car by just touching it. But Li Ping still checked it carefully before accepting it. Working at a gas station every day, Li Ping also wanted to buy a car of his own. "Speaking of cars, I bought a BYD Han on Guazi.com for just over 90,000 yuan, which is 100,000 yuan cheaper than a new car, and it drives just like a new one. New cars are losing value quickly now, so it's a good deal to buy from Guazi.com. Each car from Guazi.com has been officially professionally inspected, and you can test drive it for 3 days first. You can buy it with confidence. If you have an old car, you can also put it on Guazi.com for national auction. In short, just listen to me and buy and sell used cars on Guazi." At this time, the strange modified car also drove slowly. After leaving the gas station, the car started without any sound. Li Ping didn't pay much attention to it, and nothing happened overnight. In the blink of an eye, it was time to hand over the shift in the morning. When Xiao Song, who was on the day shift, came, Li Ping could go home to sleep. But when she was counting the cash, something unexpected happened. Xiao Song found 3 ghost money in the cash, so he asked her, "Sister Li, why are there 3 ghost money in the cash? Were you cheated?" Li Ping also felt strange and thought it was impossible, so she went forward to check. This matter soon alarmed the station master, who thought it was a bit strange and it was not appropriate to ask Li Ping to pay directly, so he checked the surveillance footage from last night. The surveillance footage showed that at about 11:30 last night, the strange car slowly drove over, and then Li Ping appeared in the surveillance camera, seemingly greeting someone, and everything went according to normal procedures. However, after refueling, Li Ping seemed to have a conversation with the air, and several more cash appeared in her hand. And they were indeed checking carefully. What was even more strange was that in the entire video, there was only Li Ping and no one else. And from beginning to end, he seemed to be talking to the air. After watching the surveillance, the station master said something that made Li Ping very scared. Why did this car look so much like a paper car? At this time, Li Ping recalled that from beginning to end, this car had never made any sound. After watching the surveillance, everyone was confused. What exactly happened? Now no one can explain it clearly, because it happened so long ago that it cannot be verified. Let's just listen to it as a story.